What is up, Wolfpack? Today we're going to be covering my first line gear. I know it's been a while, so I'm excited to get you through this. This is basically everything you need. If I'm going out and camping, I'm immediately slamming this on my hip, and I know I'm ready to go for 2 to 3 days out in the woods at the bare minimum. So let's get through it. So number one, the very first thing you will notice here, this Essie, absolutely phenomenal blade, super great. I absolutely love it. It's excellent for bushcrafting, for skinning animals. You could do whatever you want. I will immediately take this, throw it on my hip, so I'm ready to go. Additionally to that, I will have this Streamlight. What I love about this ProTac is that it uses multiple different batteries, so I can throw a CR123, I could throw a AAA, a AA. It'll take multiple fuel sources, so this will go on my hip. And then lastly, we've got this bandana. What I love about this is number one, orange for signaling, but number two, you've got all of this excellent survival just knowledge all ready to go there, and so you've got that all slammed. The next thing we're going to do, we're taking this, we're going to put this in our zippered pocket. This is a Bic lighter. Yes, I know it doesn't have a tie on it, but it is what it is. It still works. We do have the duct tape wrapped around with a fishing hook, so that'll go in my zippered front pocket. The next thing, this is actually my new favorite piece of kit. This is a Petzl headlamp. Look how absolutely ultra light and just minimalist this is. Honestly, you don't even need the case. You only need this. Look how thin and light this is. I think it's like two freaking ounces. You pull this out, you switch this, and you've got all of these different modes. So this is the Petzl E Plus light. You've got number one, just the off button. This is the lock button. First thing is the, you've got the different modes. So you've got high, medium, low. You've got strobe. You have red. You even have red, and then you have fully on red, so you can maintain your night vision. Then you can lock it out, bring this here, close it, and then this is a nice compact package. And then additionally that, it's got a survival whistle. How cool is that? So we'll put that somewhere. The next thing, we've got the backup batteries for the handheld flashlight, and those will go into my pockets. Next, let's get into the main compartment. Let's take a look at here. The first is your water container. Well, here it is. I've got the water container. This is actually a stand-up 1 liter water container ready to go. Number two, we've got this Adventure Medical Kits Pocket Survival. This has, it's got a button compass. It has, I believe this is some sort of cordage. We've got some other type of cordage. We have an opportunity for these tinder wicks. We have a signal mirror. We've got cargo tape. We've got aluminum foil. We have a sewing kit. We've got a signal, a whistle, and then we've even got a spark to light a fire. So this alone, you put this in your pocket, you've got everything you need. Next, what if you're injured? What if you fall hundreds of feet and you are separated from your pack and you can't light a fire? You need to have a one-handed way to start a fire. And so what we'll do is we will push this thing up to open. It immediately removes this. You hold this down. I don't want to spark here, but you literally press this down one-handed. The amount of sparks this thing flies. One-handed operation, you can start a fire, and a fire is everything in a survival situation. Number one, it is shelter. It is warmth. It is the opportunity to boil water. It is protection from wild animals. It's everything. It's morale. So in one hand, the one-handed striker, you can start a fire. Next, talking about one-handed, the one-handed trekker, maybe my favorite multi-tool. It's super comfy, doesn't feel like all these other Leathermans that are just all rugged and metal all around. So the great thing about this, it's got a reverse serration, so you can still feather stick, you can still slice your food, but then you can cut some cordage all the way at the top. The only thing I don't like about this is that it does have a reverse lock, and so you can't just push here. You kind of have to go here and then use a second hand in order to close it. Then additionally, you've got a pocket Baco Laplander. You've got a pocket saw, so you can be chopping through 2 to 3 inch branches for shelter, for fire making, for kindling, whatever you may need. You've got a can opener. You've got a screwdriver. You have all kinds of things, a bottle opener. You've got an awl if you wanted to punch some extra holes in your belt. So you've got the awl, you've got the screwdriver. So everything you need. This is an excellent multi-tool. Survival blanket, shelter, easy. Here's maybe my favorite piece of survival kit. This is the Uberleben Tinder Wick. This matched with a wick. I mean, I'm not gonna use my fire starter here, but you can just take a look here. So you can see here, ready to go. Absolutely incredible. So let's actually go on this side so I can show you how amazing this thing works. So you can literally start a fire. This becomes like a candle. Boom, ready to go. So you just got to open it up a little bit, but you can see here it's already here. And then when you're ready to snuff it out, you just pull it in and you are all set. Just make sure that we're not setting anything on fire. Another button compass. If you forget how to do the knots, you've got them ready to go because you're not going to have a ton of cordage. The next, a pocket. Your phone is your #1 survival tool. And so you've got a pocket battery here ready to go. It's still got a full charge in here. Let's look like it needs a little bit of a charge, but then it's got the ability to plug it into your phone. And so you've got your maps, you've got light, you've got the ability to communicate back home, all in your pocket. See if we've got any other fun stuff in here. More cordage, paracord, wrap that on your wrist. Some cash, $100 anywhere in the world can get you a cab ride home. So we've got $100 in small bills. We've got some aqua tabs in order to purify water, so we'll match that with here. See if there's anything else. Another button compass, because if you've got 2 compasses and one of them's off, you're not sure which one is the right one. And so between these 3, really with your phone as well, you've got 4 compasses. So you can actually confirm which one's right, and then a roll of cargo tape, because you can never have too much extra on. So you can see here with all of these elements, they're all just sitting there in my pocket. More batteries for the lights. With what's in my pocket, I'm able to basically have, I mean, you could survive 2-3 days with just there. You've got shelter, you've got cordage, you've got candling, you've got cutting, you've got cargo, the cargo tape, you've got cotton bandana. I mean, all of your 10 C's of survival are sitting there right on your hip. And so this is the first thing that I grab whenever I'm going on a hike or a camping trip, throw it right on my hip, and I know I'm ready to go. Hope that helps. Thanks a lot, Wolfpack.